Hey folks, Crazy Larry down here at Larry's Rod Shop on part 6 of our Crown Vic build. So at the end of our last video, I was struggling to remember a couple of things I really wanted to tell you, so I figured I'd do this little short video and get us caught up. Okay, so first thing first is we talked a little about this frame and how we're gonna put a plate in here. Okay, well, you can see the frame is only about 1 inch wide and there's a big hole in it. So we got to stiffen up this area right in here for a good foundation for our roll bar. So that's why we're putting the plate in. All right. Part B of that is while we're in here, notice these are our fuel and fuel recovery lines. Okay, so just don't go crazy like me. Don't go crazy cutting in this area with your Sawzall or plasma cutter or whatever, or your grinding wheel. All right, we knew these were in here, and we took the proper precautions not to disturb those at all. Okay, okay. Number two is we spun all these wires back. They go to a lot of different places. They go to the door for the window motor. They go to the seatbelt retractors. There's an actual airbag system in the driver's seat. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. I have some electrical experience. I'm not a genius. I'm just saying I'm a little bit more cautious than the normal person when it comes to wiring. That's all I'm saying. All right. So one of the things we needed to keep here is our O2 sensor. Okay. We're not sure if we're going to use this or if we're going to put a simulator in here. We're not sure, but at some point we'll get back to that and let you know what we're doing in that area with that regard. Okay, so let's follow these wires back. So here they go back in the trunk area, and that's the fuel shutoff. All right, and then they continue down around here to the fuel pump, which is underneath this pan. And then our fuel sending unit is up on this deck. And this little widget up in here, that's the fuel pump driver module. Okay, so, you know, you need all these wires. So you really got to be careful to trace these all back and make sure you don't just go chopping and slashing and cut them all out. Okay? All right, and number 3, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to just go over our budgetary numbers. Okay, so steady, boy, steady. So the car cost us $2,700 delivered, and that's about the going rate. You can get a car for around $2,000, maybe under $2,000. This thing's got 154,000 miles on it, so we're kind of confident that the motor's going to stand up and the transmission's going to stand up with that mileage. So that's a consideration. If you want to get a car cheaper, go right ahead. Might have some more miles. Some of these things have 200, 300,000 miles on them, because they're taxi cabs or, they're cop cars and they just sat idling all the time. They got a lot of hours on them. So that's all stuff to consider. Okay. Our dorm tubing, it cost us about $1,600. We bought a window net. We bought a racing seat with a cover. And we bought that stupid bender from our local economy tool outlet, who will remain nameless. Okay, so those are our budgetary numbers. We're at $4,875, somewhere in there. We were trying not to go over 5, but again, we're beginners at this. We're kind of learning as we're going along, and we're trying to teach you. So, but we're probably going to be closer to 6 all told. And that's $6,000 for to go out and have some fun and do all that stuff. You're never going to make the prize money back. We'll probably end up in last place anyway. So, okay. And lastly, I looked over it and there was a couple of things in the mailbag. And what do we got here? It says, "Hey, Krazy, do I need a tattoo to work at your shop?" That's signed Tom. Tom, no, you don't need a tattoo to work at the shop. we'll take anybody that that can turn a wrench effectively. But I will say, if we get close to winning the race, I'm getting checkered flags tattooed on my arm. Okay, what else we got here in the mailbag? It says, Larry, do you have anyone else at the shop that's not so goofy to do your videos? Honey, you're not helping, okay? We try to contact Matthew McConaughey, Steve Harvey, Tim Allen, who's a car guy, and they're all busy. They're doing, there's a lot of stuff going on, and they're real busy. So we had to go with me. I don't want to say that I'm the best looking guy down here, but I think so. I think I am. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is part 6 of our Crown Vic build, and stay tuned for some more episodes.